Let's make some epic hummus. Oh, that's right, this week we're going to be diving into how to make hummus. Back with another basic episode. This one actually isn't that basic because really this is quite an elevated hummus. We're just going to be diving into little tips and tricks that chefs do that might make their hummus better. Funnily enough, I'm not adding tahini, so it's not hugely traditional, but we are going to be making a beautiful kind of infused olive oil with garlic and lemon. We're going to be roasting our garlic, we're going to be adding a bunch of flavour in there. So without further ado, let's get straight into the recipe. Let's kick things off by roasting 3 small bulbs of garlic. We're just going to cut them in half, place them on some tin foil, and we're going to add about a tablespoon of olive oil. We're going to season that with some freshly cracked black pepper and some salt. You're just going to wrap that up into a little kind of parcel present, and then you're going to pop that into an oven that's been preheated to 180 degrees for about 30 to 40 minutes until it comes out beautiful and golden and soft. And oh my god, I just love roasted garlic. Once it's cooled down, you're just going to squeeze that out of the skin and then just place that to one side until we need it later. Next up, you're going to take 2 400-gram tins of chickpeas. You're going to strain them off and save the aquafile to one side to use in other recipes. And then you're going to put the chickpeas into a pan. You're going to cover them with water, and we're just going to place this onto a medium heat and bring this up to a boil and cook this for 2 minutes once boiling. You're going to remove this from the heat, and then we're going to strain off all of the water. And then we're just going to pop these in a bowl to one side to cool down for 10 to 15 minutes. And after they're cool enough to handle, you're just going to agitate the chickpeas with your hand, and then you can pretty much pick out the chickpea skins, the little bits that pop off. We're just going to remove about a nice large handful of this. This is going to give us a really, really smooth hummus. Okie dokie, let's add some flavour to these chickpeas now. So we're going to go in with the zest of 2 lemons and the juice from those 2 lemons as well. Once you've done that, we're going to throw in all of that beautiful roasted garlic from earlier. Make sure you really put it all in there. This is just such a flavour bomb. Follow that up with a bit of cracked black pepper, just whatever you think is the right amount, and then 2 teaspoons of dried cumin powder, along with 1 tablespoon of smoked paprika. Give all of that a mix, and then you're going to pop that into your food processor. And then all we got to do is blend this on a super high speed while incorporating 200 milliliters of olive oil and 50 milliliters of cold water. Let this blend for 4 to 5 minutes until you have a nice smooth mix. You might find that during this process you need to scrape down the side with a spatula. Just take the lid off and do that and continue blending. Once beautiful and smooth, transfer that over into a large bowl, and then we're just going to season this to taste with a bit of salt and adjust the lemon. If you think it needs a bit more lemon, add a bit more lemon. Mine certainly did. Anyway, this is basically your hummus done, so you could serve this up as is, or we're going to make a beautiful infused oil with some crispy garlic and lemon zest to go on top. So let's get into that right now. And to do that, it is super simple. So you're going to take 1 lemon and peel off the zest, trying your best not to get any of the white or the pith. You're then going to slice the zest as thinly as physically possible, and then we're going to move on to peeling 7 cloves of garlic. But we do not want to crush these cloves of garlic. We just want to take off the end and peel them and leave the cloves whole. After you have peeled all 7 cloves, we're just going to we're going to slice these super duper fine. And then into a pan, you're going to place 100 milliliters of olive oil, and then you're going to place this onto a low heat, immediately adding the garlic and lemon zest. So as the oil heats up, all of that starts to cook along with it. You're just going to stir this constantly while cooking out over a low heat. You'll notice it's going to start bubbling and sizzling, and as soon as you see everything start to go a light golden brown colour, get that stuff out of the oil. You're just going to remove the garlic and the lemon zest from the oil, but we want to save the olive oil as well. So we want the nice crispy garlic and lemon and that infused oil. Just be careful because this all happens super duper quickly and your garlic and lemon can burn very quickly, so work fast here. Anyway, once you've removed the garlic and the lemon from the oil, we're just going to season that with a touch of salt, and that's it ready. It is time to plate up your hummus. So what I'm going to do is grab a nice plate. I'm going to put 2 nice large tablespoons in the center of that plate, and then I'm going to run my spoon in the center of the hummus to create like a well that's just going to hold all of the flavors and the toppings. We're going to go on top with that beautiful crispy garlic and lemon zest, followed by a couple of tablespoons of that infused garlic and lemon olive oil. Just drizzle that all over the top. Yeah, we're building flavors here, baby. After that, we're going to go on top with a crack of fresh black pepper, a little pinch of smoked paprika, and then we're going to garnish this with some freshly chopped coriander or parsley, whatever you prefer. And then that's it. Serve that up with some flatbread or some cucumber, carrot, whatever. Put it in a sandwich. Boom. Hummus done.
There you have it. A beautiful hummus. You know what? Today's just been one of those days, and for some reason, the thing I was craving was this, and that's just really bizarre. Anyway, let's give it a taste test and see how it's tasting, because that's what's important, right? Certainly looks amazing. I mean, whoa! Look at that bad boy! Yeah, baby! Oh my god! Get in there with some flatbread, scoop everything up. Those nice crispy bits of garlic and lemon, and then the smoked paprika, the oil, the coriander. Man, that's really comforting. That's it in the spot. The great thing about this recipe as well is really the recipe is enough for like a party, right? It's probably going to feed about 8 to 10 people, so half it or even quarter it if there's not that many of you. But hummus is great to have in the fridge. It's just one of those things. Have it knocking around. Enjoy it in sandwiches. Enjoy it by itself like this. There's depths of flavour in here. Absolute depths. Anyway, I'm going to enjoy this. I hope you guys have enjoyed this week's video. If you have, don't forget, drop a like, leave a comment for things you want to see me make in the future. And as always, don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next one.